Well, hey there everybody, welcome to another video. This week we are going to talk all about my recommendations for the current Sephora sale that's happening in the month of November. For those who are a VIB Rouge, you may have already started shopping, but I am in the tier of a VIB, so I get to start shopping on Friday the 10th and I'm super excited about it. I will put all the links and details and info to the shopping dates down below in the information bar as much as I can find, and I will of course put the links and names to the products I'm about to talk to you about in the information bar down below as well. Essentially, I threw a poll up on Instagram and asked you if you want to see a recommendations video, and the majority of you did say yes. So here we are today. What I have done, because I have not tried a ton of brand new products that's come into Sephora lately, I've pulled together the items in my collection that I'm currently using frequently and which are kind of old, trusted standby. So I'll talk to you about these, and at the end of this video I'll share with you what's on my wish list, and fingers crossed they will still be in stock by the time that I get to hop on there and do my shopping. So before we talk about the products, I'm going to let you know that I would highly recommend that you shop online versus in stores, especially if it's a product that is available online, like it's not sold out or anything, because every time I have tried to go into a store during the sales, it is crazy. The shelves are clear, there are so many people. It's really like anxiety inducing going into the store to try and shop during the Sephora sale. So I highly recommend place your online order, wait a couple of days for the stuff to come in, and save yourself the stress, because that is exactly what I'm going to be doing. Alright, let's jump into some products. The first two things I'm going to talk about are essentially the same, but I have two of them, and that's really how much I love them. These are the Mercier mineral pressed powder. So they are a powder / powder foundation. I will be inserting product close-ups on the side screen here because it's hard to see what I'm holding up, isn't it? But it's easier for me to talk about them while I'm holding something. So this is the mineral pressed powder. It also comes in a loose version. I believe this is currently still online available through Sephora, and it's a beautiful product. It is my go-to most used powder foundation on the regular. I have two shades because I don't actually fit in into one shade or the other, like all over. I'm actually a bit of a mix between the two colors. So I have real sand as well as soft porcelain, and as you can see, hopefully there's quite a color jump between the two shades, soft porcelain being the lightest shade and real sand being the second down. So there aren't a ton of colors in the range, but if you can find a match, it's so easy to use, medium coverage, doesn't look cakey on my skin, which is really important for me, and I use this solo as a foundation very often during the week, especially for work, because it's so nice and quick to put on. So love these, always keep them in my top tier drawer. Then if you are looking for a splurge item, and this is not something that I would say everybody must have in their collection, but I think if you are looking to treat yourself, this is something that you should try once in your life, especially if you're a beauty lover. And I'm talking about the GUERLAIN Meteorites, or GUERLAIN Meteorites, however you want to swing the pronunciation. Comes in a beautiful package like so. These range in price depending on the release and exactly what packaging it has. So I have this one, which is the plastic packaging. I also have another one that's more expensive, which is a metal case packaging, and that is more expensive. And then you have the ones in the tins, which are about the same price as the compact like this. So there's a lot of options there, but what they're really famous for, of course, are these kind of pressed multi-shade color correcting skin illuminating powders. Now if you are super old school and you remember when these were the it powders, I think they still have a place in the beauty lovers collection. If you are looking for something super glowing, illuminating, like a bang highlight, this is not it. If you're looking for heavy intensive color correction, this is also not it. This is for the person who doesn't like to wear a lot of makeup but wants a little soft veil to take down the shine. If you don't have super problematic skin, this is just a great finishing powder is what I would call it. It soft focuses the skin. I don't use this for any type of heavy duty work, if you know what I mean, but it's a great everyday product and I'm really happy to have it. Mine is courtesy of PR, but I think if you are looking to do a little splurging on yourself and have a piece that's going to be in your collection for a long time, this is certainly one of them. Either the pressed, if you like it compact, which is what I like, or the little pearls that come in the tin. Both are wonderful and they're beautifully scented. So this is another recommendation. Moving on then, let's keep on with the complexion, I think. I have recently tried the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer, and I think this is great. I use a lot, and I still have a bottle in my collection, the Paul & Joe Moisturizing Primer, which is wonderful and very highly talked about, but it's very hard to get a hold of. It's only in select Shoppers Drug Mart locations here in Canada, at least on the West Coast, and for the most part, I think that is more for those who have very dry or dehydrated skin. I found this one to be kind of a good medium. If you have slightly normal to more combination skin, this will still work great for you, I think, in the fall winter season where the weather is just generally a little drier. But if you like something that is smoothing on the skin, that's not like silicone-y type of a texture and doesn't make you break out, it has a tiny bit of a shimmer but nothing that would put me off, and it doesn't show up under your foundation, it doesn't show up through your foundation. I think this is just a great product, easy to use, great for a wider range of needs and skin types versus the Paul & Joe. So I've been loving this, using it frequently, and I think it's a much more affordable one as well. So great thing right here from First Aid Beauty. Alright, let's go into maybe let's do some color products, shall we? Another newer product I have tried lately, and I tried it, you know, with the idea in the back of my head thinking, well, you know, you're just paying for the branding, you're paying for the packaging, you're paying for the namesake, because, you know, Marc Jacobs doesn't do anything normal. They like to be flashy, and that's fine. But I got this because I thought it just looked really beautiful, and then when I used it, it was worth the money and it was impressive, and now I want to get some other colors is what I'm saying. So this is the newer release of the Marc Jacobs Eye-Conic eyeshadow palette, which comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in palettes of 7 shades each. These are gorgeous and easy to use, super foolproof, great for beginners, great for professionals, great for beauty junkies. I think this is just a foolproof, like, throw it on go type of a shadow. I have, you know, used other brands, of course, many other brands, and there will be ones where you have to work a little harder at it to get a great result, but the Marc Jacobs one, especially the new formulation or the reformulation of these palettes, are just easy, great blendability, doesn't go patchy on you, and so easy to use. I think that is really beautiful colors, easy to use, and I find that they give you a pop of something different in every color combination. So this one is obviously the neutral one called Glambition, but the other ones have kind of a range within the same color family, and then they give you a pop of something intense. So you can use all the colors for every day, and when you want to be extra glam, use that kind of definition color to really bring contrast to your eye look. I just think these are great, and it really surprised me in terms of the quality of them. Are they still a bit expensive? What they are? Yes, they are, but it is also Marc Jacobs, so there you go. I do think these are great. You should try one. Okay, let's go into some lip colors, and I've got 2 to talk to you about today. Now, I am all about lips. If there's 2 things I can't live without in the makeup category, it's gotta be foundation, lipstick, and then maybe lashes, but I haven't been wearing that much lashes lately. Two lippies. First one is a color recommendation, and this is the NARS Original Lipstick in Dolce Vita. I got this as part of a set, like a Sephora favorite set. Is what I'm wearing on my lips right now, and it's beautiful. It's so easy to wear, very flattering on my skin tone. So if you have a complexion similar to mine, this is great. It's not super opaque. It has a bit of that glossy finish to it. Doesn't feel greasy on your lips. Really glides on. Doesn't show fine lines. If you have dry lips, dehydrated lips, this will not accentuate any texture on your lips, and just so flattering, super flattering. Can't say enough about this. I usually gravitate towards more creamy and high coverage lipsticks, but this one really stole my heart from the first use. Love it. And again, this is Dolce Vita. Then just a formula recommendation is this one from Laura Mercier. This is her Lip Parfait Creamy Color Balm, and I happen to have the color in Amaretto Swirl. That's a hard one to say for me. I love the formula. It doesn't come off super slick. I know sometimes if a balm is super slick, it gets very patchy and the color is uneven. I would call this a balm lipstick. It has a lot of color, great payoff. Again, is that little bit of a glossy finish and smooth coverage, great color opacity, great color range all the way around. I think every single color is wearable, at least for my complexion. So the Lip Parfait color balms are, I just think, great altogether. I don't love the packaging, I'll tell you that. It's very plasticky, feels cheap for Laura Mercier, if I would say that, if I can say that. But the product inside is wonderful, and it's very slim and easy to fit into your teeny tiny bag. So, still a great one. Okay, where should we go next? Let's do maybe removing your makeup. I haven't actually checked if this one is being sold in Sephora. Fingers crossed it is, and I'm not just making this up. But I love the Shiseido Instant Eye and Lip Makeup Remover. And I also love, which I don't have with me in the physical, is the CLARINS makeup remover, the waterproof one in the blue bottle. Both that one and this one are excellent. If you like the Lancome Bifacil, which is my holy grail favorite, but is wholly too expensive, this is great. The CLARINS one is great as well. I think they're both a little bit cheaper. And again, they're this dual phase formula which you have to shake up. Removes your makeup without any irritation, and I particularly love this one because it's an eye and lip remover. So if I'm wearing a heavy lipstick or a liquid lip, this takes it right off, like no problem whatsoever. So both of those are great for you to just have in your collection. Okay, I'm going to do one more, which is a scent product, and this is something I've been wearing a lot. I've talked about it on my blog recently, and it is the Clean Cashmere Eau de Parfum, and this is from the Clean brand. You would recognize them, they're very popular, and there are two versions of this out on the market right now from Clean. One is just called the Cashmere, which I believe was released last year or the year before. It's the one that I've been wearing on the regular. It's very unoffensive, very cozy. It's still that fall winter scent without being heavy, without being too spicy, too kind of overwhelming. It's still a light scent, but definitely with that cozy vibe. So I love this one called Cashmere. But there is an updated version, which I will put the name to that down below. I can't remember what it's called, but it's an add-on to the Cashmere line. So either one is great. I have sampled the other one. I just don't have a bottle of it because I'm working through this one. Would highly recommend both of these if you are someone who would like to experience wearing perfumes and fragrances but don't want something too heavy, yet you still want something that's more seasonal, if you know what I mean. So this is a great one from Clean. Okay, last two things are hair products, and these are things I use in conjunction with each other. So first, after the shower and the wash and the hair wash, I would actually often go in with a Bumble BB Tonic. Now this is what they call a medium weight pre-styler, hence the name primer. They also do one that's called, I believe it's called Prep. which is supposed to be lighter of a texture. I don't find this heavy at all, you know, in my hair, so I'm sticking with this one. It has a very refreshing feeling. I want to say it probably has tea tree oil or something in there that really invigorates your scalp. I spray it into the scalp and then shake it around or even brush it with a hairbrush to really distribute the product, and it just gives my roots that rouge feeling. You know, you feel really fresh, really clean. And if you are someone who likes to restyle their hair the next day after you've washed it, I actually think this will be great to kind of refresh your roots as well, roots and scalp. So love this from Bumble. As a whole, I'm a big fan of their products, but this one is really great and I have used this for a long time. After the Bumble, I will often go in with the Living Proof Prime Style Extender. Now there's this one, and then there's the other one called Perfect Hair Day, kind of a hair primer. Both are good. I think I prefer this a little bit more. This really does help my hair dry faster, especially before I cut it and it was longer. It also does help extend the style and extend maybe a day and a half before I have to really wash my hair again. So I love it for that. It makes blow drying easier, it makes curling my hair easier. I wouldn't say this is strong hold, and it feels weightless in your hair, which is really important. Once it's dry, you can't feel that there's anything in your hair. So love this, and especially love the combination of the two together, so would highly recommend both. Okay, so those are my recommendations. I feel like this video is already going very long, but I will quickly jump you to what I have on my wish list. I'm just going to talk about it real quick, and if you have used any of these things and you think they're fabulous, leave me a comment and let me know like what I should get. This is just a wish list. I haven't narrowed it down yet. Okay, so on the list, I've got the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche Liquefied Lip Set, which is a set of 4 minis. I've also got the Mercier Mineral Powder, so which is this one, but in the loose version. I want to try that. I also have the Viseart Theory Palette, which is the small pan of 6, and I think I want the shade in Cashmere, that color combination. I also have on my list the Fenty Beauty Full Bodied Foundation Brush. I want a brush for foundation, obviously, but something that is really quick and kind of flawless airbrush. I don't know if that's good. It's very highly rated right now on Sephora. Also on the list is the Dry Bar 3-Day Bender 1.25-inch curling iron. It's the one with barrel twists, and it's like a nice buttercup yellow. Really into that one. That's going to be my splurge item in this shopping trip, I think. Then I also have here the DIOR Skin Nude Glowing Makeup, which I have used before and I kind of miss it, so I think I'm going to pick it up again. Next is the Huda Beauty Obsessions Eyeshadow Palette. Great price, new release, super small, hopefully, which means I will use the palette more often. I think this will be a great way to get into Huda and just try out her products. I haven't used anything from her before, but I want the color combo in Smoky. Next, I also have the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche Lipstick in Meringue, which is a peachy nude color. You know, peachy nudes, lipsticks, can't go wrong there. I also have NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencil Duo, which I'm eyeing as well. I've got the Sephora Favorites Give Me Some Bold Lip. I wasn't lying when I said I really like lipstick, so that's on the list as well. Additionally, the Clinique Pep Start Pouch Restoring Night Mask, which is a lip mask for your lips overnight. I like the one from Fresh, but it is a bit more expensive, and I'm hoping this one will be, you know, just as good, if not better. Next on my list, and last on my list actually, is another Bite product. This is the Bite Beauty Perfect Bite Amuse Bouche Lipstick Set, which is a little lipstick instead of the liquefied lip. So those are on my list. What is on your wish list? Anything that you would highly recommend, you know, knowing my taste and the makeup I wear on the regular? Love to hear your thoughts. Leave them down below. Good luck with the shopping, and tell me what you get, okay? Hit me up over on social media. All my links will be down below, and I'll see you in our next video. Take care. Bye.